Champions Modifieds, being brought to you tonight by Hunter Truck Sales and Services. David?
Thank you, Mike. Our field of Race of Champions Modifieds, fueled by Sunoco, rolling out onto the speedway for driver introductions and our opening ceremonies for tonight's Hunter Truck Sales 100, a tribute to Ed McGuire and McGuire Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, on behalf of all the staff and management here at the Race of Champions Modified Series, we thank you for being here tonight for this very first ever Race of Champions Modified Series event here at the Jennerstown Speedway. Thank you for staying with us through the rain delay, but we got it together and we're just about ready to go racing for 100 laps. Race number 5 on the 2017 calendar for the Race of Champions Modified Series. Our second straight weekend here in the great state of Pennsylvania, as again we were at the Lake Erie Speedway last Saturday. I'll tell you what, the redraw for you fans, I think couldn't have played out any better, because we got some fast guys that maybe weren't so lucky with the redraw, and I think it's going to make for one interesting show here tonight. 100 laps, one of our longest regular season races of the year. By the way, laps 1 through 75 tonight, caution laps will count. From the start of the race until lap 75, cautions will count. All restarts will be double file during that time. The final 25 laps will be run under green and will be single file restarts. So after lap 75, cautions will no longer count and all restarts will be single file. There are no tire changes unless you get a flat tire. The teams are running this feature race on the same set of Hoosier tires that they ran their heat races with. They're running the feature with the very same set of tires. You obviously can change a tire if the tire goes flat or gets damaged, but you cannot make a change just for the sake of changing tire. You can't bolt on a new tire, that is. If you had a scuff, you can put that on, but you cannot put a sticker tire on your car without a flat or a damaged wheel. All right, Jennerstown Speedway, are you ready to do some modified racing? It is time to introduce the starting lineup for tonight's Hunter Truck Sales 100 tribute to Ed McGuire and McGuire Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, we go back to row number 8, starting in the 16th starting position. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw him hit the wall in the back straightaway. Make some noise for the Gator Coolers number 9 from Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. They thrashed on this car. Let's hear it for Brandon Ultra. Alongside starting 15th, driver making his first career series start from Rome, Pennsylvania, in the Jubilee Foods number 72, David French Jr. Row number 7 to the outside, starting 14th this evening in the Nelcor Tim Dufek contract number 32 from Owego, New York, it's Tyler Ripkema. And alongside starting 13th in the Wentz Auto Body M&T Repair number 66 from Danielsville, Pennsylvania, this is Austin Koshnosh. Now up to row number 6. These are your top 12 starters. Their positions were set in the redraw. Starting 12th, outside of row number 6, from Hershey, Pennsylvania, the Ebersol Excavating number 5, Kyle Ebersol. And alongside in the McGrath Racing 12X from Tonawanda, New York, in the Jim Davis Snap-on Tools ride, Andy J. Kowiak. Row number 5 to the outside, starting 10th here this evening in the Hirschman Speeding Garage, BC Brennestool, number 60 from Mud Lane in Northampton, Pennsylvania, it's Big Money, Matt Hirschman. And alongside in the Sherwood Racing Wheels, Gary's U-Pull at number 95 from Binghamton, New York, it is Brian Sherwood. Moving up to row number 4, starting 8th this evening in the L2 Auto Autosport, number 25 from Williamson, New York, Speedy Mike Leedy. And alongside your defending series champion and current points leader in the Buffalo Auto Auction, number 07 from Orchard Park, New York, Patrick Emmerling. Row number 3 to the outside, starting 6th this evening in the Power Construction, PJ Radiator, number 64 from Ontario, New York, the Racing Mom, Amy Catalano. And alongside, starting 5th from Binghamton, New York, in the Jim's RC Cars LFR Racing Chassis, number 3, Darren Shearer. Starting 4th, outside of row number 2, in the Ed McGuire owned EJM Energy Services Hirschman Speed and Garage, number 51 from Elmira, New York, we call him the Piranha, TJ Potrabowski. And alongside, starting 3rd, out of Eden, New York, in the Southern Erie Construction GS3 Motorsports East Eden Tavern, Father Sam's Pocket Bread, number 65, George Scora III. And your front row starters on the outside of the front row from Bath, Pennsylvania, in the Ziner Fabrications, number 76. Let's hear it for Zane Ziner. And your pole sitter, fresh off a runner-up finish last weekend at the Lake Erie Speedway, in the Power Construction PJ Radiator, number 54 from Ontario, New York, Tommy Catalano. Ladies and gentlemen, before we fire up this field of modifieds, I would ask you to please stand and remove your hats, as for Racing with Jesus Ministries, Reverend Dan Petfield will deliver today's invocation. Champions Modified Series, and he got his start in racing here at the Jennerstown Speedway. Since then, he's gone on to have great drivers wheel the modifieds for him, including TJ Potrabowski, as those two teamed up to win the Race of Champions 250 back in 2006. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for tonight's Grand Marshal, Ed McGuire.
By the grace of God and 600 horsepower, lady and gentlemen, start your engines. Our pace vehicles are 3 wide here in front of the field as we begin our pace laps for the first ever race here at the Jennerstown Speedway for the Race of Champions Modified Series fueled by Sunoco. Sharp looking 100 truck sales. Semi leading the field along with our upfield on the pace truck and Jennerstown Speedway pace truck. Modified generate 600 to 650 horsepower. They run on 15-inch Hoosier tires. We're running laps in the 18-second bracket throughout most of the day. And I think now that it is feature time, business is going to pick up out there, and we're going to see some very fast lap times. But before we go green here this evening, we've got one more treat for you. And it's going to be coming up here in just a moment. All of our drivers have spotters perched up in the grandstands just below where we stand here in the tower. And then also under the direction of our race director via one-way radio. And the signal has been given. As we get ready to salute the race fans here at the Jennerstown Speedway. Race fans, when these modifieds come back around, I want you on your feet. I want you waving. Whatever you got, program, hat, t-shirt, your small child, just don't spill your beer, but salute the stars and cars of the Race of Champions Modified Series. Get your cell phone out, click the flashlight on, whatever you got to do to show that you're loving the Race of Champions Modified Series here at the Jennerstown Speedway. Jennerstown Speedway, by the grace of God and 600 horsepower, fueled by Sunoco, rolling on Hoosiers. It's the stars and cars of the Race of Champions Modified Series. Four-wide salute to you, race fans. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers love it just as much as you do from the driver's seat, believe me. How about the Brandon Ultra, the number 19? That rain delay probably bailed them out a little bit, allowed them to make repairs. And I went down right before introductions. I asked Brandon just how he's doing. He really couldn't describe the feeling he had sitting behind the wheel. He's just glad that he and his team was able to make the repairs and get back out here, pick up some points, run some laps, and put on a show. Next up, for the Race of Champions Modified Series, fueled by Sunoco, eliminate of the Lancaster Speedway on June 29th. Then we have the Oswego Speedway on July 8th. The weekend of July 21st and 22nd will be at the Hollis Speedway in Spencer Speedway, Rochester, down to the Race of Champions weekend for Lip Erie Speedway. The weekend is September 29th and 30th. If you've never been to Lip Erie Speedway, you want to mark down that weekend on your calendar. Hope you can join us. The white flag is out. We're going to go green next time by race fans.